Hello and welcome back. So race 2 from Watkins Glen Raceway in USA for our League 1 GR3 Championship. So here's the grid. This is the results from race 1. We've got Derg in pole position. He was on medium tyres. Callum in second on medium tyres. Fitzy in third on softs. Sideways in fourth on softs. Slowpoke in fifth, mediums. Aussie sixth, mediums. Kenny in seventh, soft. Biggie in eighth is soft. Jerry in ninth, mediums. Smoky Tom in 10th, softs. Kevin 11th, mediums. Firepower mediums in the 12th. Conrad in 13th is soft. Graham in 14th is soft. Benzo in 15th is medium. And Seabroad, who didn't have a great race, in 16th on mediums as well. So here we go then. Let's get this underway. Enjoy. Oh, another quite long hold there. Callum with a better start this time. Is he going to get that job done straight away? No. But Fitzy does. He goes around the outside of Callum. So can he keep it there? He does. So Callum's fell back to third already after one corner. But Fitzy looks like he's on a mission to try and get that lead off of Derg straight off the bat. Look at this. Trying to go up the inside. He's going to get it done. And actually, I think Fitzy's he was on the soft, wasn't he? Callum and Derg was on the medium tyre. So clearly there's going to be a little bit of difference in pace on those, although Callum through there was great. Whoa, around the outside, what a move from Callum. I've seen it done before, but that was a good move. It comes up the outside, comes right up behind Fitzy. Fitzy did run it a little bit wide there, but then look at it, just powered it down. Round the outside goes Callum. Yeah, I think Fitzy just had to let off a little bit. I think otherwise he was going to, look, he's constantly on the brake all the way round. Hang on, something's happened. No, something's happened to Fitzy. He's dropping back. So that's why it slowed right down. So Fitzy's got a technical issue somewhere. Everyone's trying to get past him. Oh, who's that with a moment behind them? Not sure if it was that Biggie. Oh, he's got his livery back on. I think he had a little moment there. So now, what's happening? A lot of push-shove. A lot of glitching as well, actually, here as well. So maybe it's not a safety car, I don't think. There's Kevin 14th. Firepower 15th from Graham. It's a long way back, so maybe it should be a safety car, although it is only one car, so normally it's got to be two or more to trigger a safety car. So Derg, no, it's a safety car. Doesn't seem to be going flat out, do they? Or do they? No, maybe they are. No, they are. It looked like it was going slow there for a second, so we were still racing. So Derg and Callum. So like race 1, Aussie runs it a little bit wide. Smokey's going to get him up the inside here at the final corner. Smokey gets there, gets it done at before turn 1 actually, right on the line. And who's that behind that? Sideways going to have a look at Aussie as well. No. And this battle Slowpoke with Kenny. Oh, and who's that going right out wide? I think that might have been Kev, was it? There's Kenny, Slowpoke and Biggie, the two teammates. Biggie's going to go up the inside of him now. I can't remember the tyres. It looked like a bit of difference there, didn't it? So maybe Biggie's on. I know Slowpoke was on mediums. Not sure what Biggie was on now. There's Fitzy 9th. Conrad in 10th. There's Fitzy having a look at Slowpoke now. Oh, Slowpoke running it out wide. What happened there? Slowpoke, I think he just... Let's go back a little bit. He didn't get a touch. I don't think he touched him. No, there was no touch there. I just think he's struggling to get it turned. He's trying to turn the wheel right, but it's just not happening, is it? And he loses 2 spots because of it. Back to 10th he goes. Oh, and again, now he's struggling to turn it left. So is there a steering issue with Slowpoke somewhere along the line? Because that car's not handling well at all through them couple of corners. But look at this little battle. Jerry involved in it again, but it's all clean. Kev there, 13th, Benzo. Out wide, Jerry up the inside. Jerry gets 11th spot. Benzo 12th, Kev 13th. Firepower and Seabroad 14th and 15th. And then Graham this time at the back, who's must have had a moment at some point. Seabroad will be hoping to do a little bit better. in this race. Oh, he's one spot better off this time, so that's a bonus. He's 3 though. He's 4 if you include Firepower behind them. Looks like this is going to go all the way. Not even 4 minutes in. At the start lap 3, and we're having a good battle here. Jerry's just got away from them ahead of him. Oh, now was there a touch there from Firepower? Or was it just a glitching? Let's have a quick look. It looked like there was a touch. And Firepower went off near the wall, or pulled over to the right towards the wall. Maybe it's just a glitch. As they came down, oh no, he just moved across. I think Benzo just moved across towards him. He thought he was going to get hit, so he did a little twitch, and that just allowed him to just put him off a little bit, didn't it? Turning into turn 1, the Seabrawl's going to attack him now. Look at this battle. Coming up to the inner loop now. Oh, and that's Kev going wide, taking a bit of grass as well. Firepower's going to take him. Oh, is Kev going to give it to him? No. Oh, he's going to be late at break. Yeah, he gets through. Does Firepower, and there's a yellow flag, and who's that? That's Fitzy. Fitzy's had a moment now through the inner loop, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cars in one place here. Oh, and he's behind his teammate. Now what happens? Does he hit the curb? Yeah, he does. There wasn't actually a touch there. That inside curb, he just seemed to... Oh, and he's going to back it out into the traffic. Oh, that's close. Drops him down to 15th. It's unlucky. Oh, and he wants to get off that grass, doesn't he? Could lose 15th spot actually, because here comes Graham. So that curb just got in the way of Fitzy there. That's dropped him back to 15th. There's Graham now on the back of him. But up top, still Derg and still Callum first and second, with Smokey Tom in third now. 5 minutes in, and well, who knows? Smokey Tom, you know, he's on the soft, isn't he? Soft tyres, and I think the 2 guys ahead of mediums. They are, so Smokey's got a good opportunity here if he can keep his tyres reasonably good, then he's got an opportunity to take the lead in this race. Got plenty of time, only a third of the way through. It's the fastest lap as well, a 1:45.637. Go on board actually with Smokey. Let's see if we can see any visual difference in terms of the gap between him and the leaders. Coming up now towards the inner loop. Drops down to 4th. All the way through 4th now up the gearbox. After the outer loop. Now down towards the chute. He's definitely catching. He's still knocking out faster sectors as well. Now coming into the toe. This uphill cambered right-hander. And now up the chop towards this tight right-hander, the hill as it's known. And then the rest of the corners don't have names, so it's only like a few of the corners that actually have names, half of them, and then the other half are just numbers. He's still 4/10 of a second up here, so he's going to improve certainly on that time. So we're probably looking at a 1:45.2. Depends on how quick he can come out of here. Maybe even a 1:45.1 here. Certainly a low 1:45. Keep an eye on it. There you go, 1:45.191. But he's sort of catching, isn't he, Smokey? Kenny in 4th. All on his own a bit now is Kenny. You can just about see the top 3 ahead of him. So he's got something to aim for halfway through this race now. What can he do about them? He's on softs as well. So we've got Smokey and Kenny both on soft, with Derg and Callum on mediums. All as it was though, up top. And Conrad 5th, sideways 6th. Biggie in 7th. Really good racing here. Really close match as well, these cars and these drivers here in League One. Not a lot between any of them really. Certainly not round here anyway. But really, really good entertainment so far. Aussie 8th, Jerry 9th. So there's a few sort of gaps between the little groups now, isn't there? It's all settled down a bit. I'm sure it'll start to get going again by the time we get near the end of this race. There's firepower up to 11th. Trying to get 10th off the benzo at this point, and difficult corner this, that left-hander. Car can get away from you there if you're not careful. So Benzo 10th, firepower 11th, Kev 12th, Fitzy 13th, Slowpoke down to 14th now, Seabroad 15th, Graham in 16th. So this is the back of the field and that's all closed up. So Slowpoke's had, after a good 5th place in race 1, he's going backwards a little bit here, isn't he? Mind you, he did have that issue with the car, whatever it was, and he's going to lose another spot here by the looks of it from Seabroad. Graham with half a second for cutting that corner. Oh, and it goes up the inside. Look at that, through the middle goes Graham. Well, it almost worked for a second, didn't it? Let's have a quick look at that. Let's go on board just to see what it was like from his view. Well, there's a gap there, wasn't there? He thought, well, you know what, I tell you what, boys, I don't know though. That was a bit of a squeezy moment, wasn't it, in there? But Seabroad said, no, you're not having it, Graham. You can have 13th. But that does demote Slowpoke back down to 16th now. So that was a little bit of action there, wasn't it? As Graham runs it wide, Slowpoke can have another look. Slowpoke might get this 15th off him anyway with that half a second penalty. Depends on how his car is still struggling to turn it, so something's not right with that at all, is it, with that Genesis? It's not really been right for about a second lap or so. No, he probably might not even get this half a second. He might not even get this 15th spot off him, although he should, because it is uphill, as I say. So the momentum is, no, he's not. He's trying his best, but Graham's still there in 15th. But yeah, he's been struggling with the car. Something's not quite right, is it, with Slowpoke? But Dirk's car's okay. You look at Smokey now, right over the back of Callum. So he has caught these boys eventually. 2/3 of the way through now. And he's eyeing up second spot, is Smokey. Kenny's not far off it either. So the two soft boys are making hay. Is he going to go? No, I was going to say he's going to go at the inside of Callum there at the inner loop, but no, it didn't work. So remains in 3rd. Got a little bit of time still, isn't he, Smokey? But he don't really be pushing to make a mistake. I'm sure he'll take a 3rd spot or 3rd place if it came to it. But clearly he's going to want more. Stick with this for a moment just to see. All the time these are fighting, that's allowing Dirk to just get away by 10th or so. Callum's one of our more experienced drivers here in the Ultimate Racing League, so he's not going to be giving up places easily, and he'll know how to defend as well at the same time. I mean, he's even admitted himself that Audi is quite a handful to drive, but I think he's just about managing to tame it at the moment, isn't he? But we'll see how much pressure he can last in that car with Smokey all over the back of him. Now, what's about down here at turns 1? Is it going to happen? Well, he has a look, Smokey, but he's not. Is he going to have a look? He does get it done. Or does he? Well, he's going to have a go anyway. Well, he's kind of got it done. He's still in the inside, coming up the hill. You can go suicidal through all the way up here if you want, although he does start to run out of track on the outside where Smokey is. Yeah, thought better of it, just slotted in back behind Callum in the third spot. Now he's going to have a look, but Callum, of course, is defending on that right-hand side. Derg is set here for a double, you know. Could get two wins out of 2 here for Derg, and Kenny as well is also caught up with these two. Because the battling that they're having, Callum defending and Smokey attacking. Kenny's come into play. So the two Mercs in the top 4 here, coming into the final minute and a half of this race now. It's all closed in as they come round the toe, up the other side, and then hit the hill. Oh, Kenny's good through Smokey good through there. Kenny runs it a bit wide, that's okay though, but Smokey is smoking at this point, quite literally. And but now Kenny's up behind him. Maybe just a little moment there from Smokey. I think just smoked the tyres a bit, I thought I see. I just slowed him down. That's allowed Kenny to gain a little bit. And now Smokey all over the back of Callum again, so it's a bit of a seesaw reaction here now. And Smokey again, Callum. Oh, now there was a little touch, and that's going to allow Smokey through. Let's have another look, and Kenny's gone through as well on Callum, so that little initial touch on Callum, and he's lost 2 spots. Let's just have a quick look. Let's go back on board with Callum. We'll go back to Callum and have a look. I just missed the back end of it there, didn't I? So let's have a look again. Keep your eye on Callum a minute. There's Smokey going to the outside of him at turn 1, going to try to switch back. Now, was there a little touch there? Well, if there was, it wasn't much, and then there was a bit of a touch there, wasn't there? And I think that was just Callum getting out of shape, actually. That slowed him down. He's on the marbles there. Kenny's gone through. Good driving between all of them, though. Callum back to 4th. So that's twice now that Callum's been done in the final lap, but he's going to try and attack Kenny and get that 3rd back. He gets that done, and through he goes. Yeah, Kenny didn't have an answer for that, back to 4th. So Callum, after leading it, well, he hasn't led it, has he? But after being up there, that's a 3rd spot. Final lap. And who's going to get that final place? Is it going to be Kenny or is it going to be Callum? Smokey, I think, he's okay now in 2nd. I don't think he's going to get Derg in front. So it looks like a double for Derg. It's a double D. Smokey, I think he's got this 2nd spot. But the battle's on, isn't it, for the 3rd place between Callum and Kenny. So let's see. Kenny's got good drive out of there, Callum, and he's all trying to defend again, is Callum. But Kenny looks like he's got more. Remember, Callum's on the mediums, Kenny's on soft. Now, can he get him at the line? Can he get the power down, and can he get up the side of him? It's going to be a great finish. Derg's going to get it though. Derg, congratulations, Smokey's 2nd. Oh, Callum just ahead of Kenny in 3rd and 4th. So good race. Well done to Derg for a double there. Sideways gets 5th. Well done to him. Biggie 6th. Conrad will come round in 7th. And then a bit of a gap back to Jerry in 8th. Just ahead of Fitzy in 9th. Aussie in 10th. Firepower, he got 11th in the end now, on his own a bit, and then it looks like a battle between Benzo and Graham in the background. Benzo just ahead of Graham, so 12th and 13th respectively. Slowpoke didn't get another lap in, but he's had problems with the car there in 14th, and Seabroad in 15th, so again, back of the pack for Seabroad, so another moment from him somewhere. So not having a great round this one for him. But that was race 2 then, complete. So we've got one more to go, race 3. You should fall into a little bit of darkness in this one. It's a bit later in the day. So join me for that. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.